A very big hello to a place where we've done very well, Sioux Falls. Thank you very much, Sioux Falls. And thank you. So, Sioux City, let me ask you.
That was Donald Trump not knowing where he was during the speech that he gave. He believed that he was in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. He was actually in Sioux City, Iowa. I'm Ben Meiselas from the Midas Touch Network. We've been chronicling the serious decline in Donald Trump's capacity to even give these speeches. I know legacy media isn't talking about that. I want to not just highlight that, but also how dangerous these speeches are, how disqualifying these speeches are. Here in this Sioux City speech, Donald Trump says that he threatened not to support America's NATO allies when he was in office. Shouldn't really come as a surprise, but to hear him say it and brag about it with such glee, it is so utterly disgusting. Play this clip.
I'm not going to protect you any longer. And I remember the head of a country stood up and said, does that mean that if Russia attacks my country, you will not be there? That's right. That's what it means. I will not protect you. And the money came.
And here Donald Trump just starts grunting and making noises as part of some story that he's telling. Play this clip.
And they're proud, they're clapping, they're going crazy. I can't do it, Mom, I can't. Boom.
And if you go, Ben, what context is that in, though? What context is he making those noises? Does it really matter? Why is he doing that? What in the world is that? That is so embarrassing. That is so disqualifying. That is so weird. The fact that the Republican Party, now the MAGA Party, wants to give that person the nuclear codes? Are you kidding me? Here, Donald Trump claims that Hungary has a border with Russia. It doesn't. Play this clip.
Viktor Orban. Did anybody ever hear of Viktor Orban? He's the head of Hungary. Hungary fronts on both Ukraine and Russia.
And I'll just show you, by the way, in a speech that Donald Trump gave last week, he said that Viktor Orban was the leader of Turkey, which he is not. He's the leader of Hungary. Play this clip.
Had a lot of the horrible things. The world is exploding. If you take a look, I mean, the whole world is exploding. You know, I was very honored as a man. Viktor Orban. Did anyone ever hear of him? He's probably like one of the strongest leaders anywhere in the world. And he's the leader of, right? He's the leader of Turkey. Fronts on both Russia.
Here, Donald Trump says that if he gets into power, he will use the government to arrest President Biden and go after Biden, and says that will be very easy. Play this clip.
But they brought our country to a new level, but that allows, think of this, that allows us to do it to Biden when he gets out, and that would be very easy.
Here, Donald Trump claims that electric cars are no good because you can only drive them for 10 minutes, which is false. Play the clip.
The happiest day for a person in an electric car is the first 10 minutes after they get the charge. After that, they become a scrambled bunch of maniacs that say, where do we get the next charge?
And by the way, I mean, this is part of his stump speech. He usually talks about how he would rather be electrocuted than eaten by a shark, and that somehow that's why electric cars shouldn't be made, and that's why America shouldn't lead the world in electric car manufacturing. Here, just play this clip from a few weeks ago where he talks about that he'd rather be electrocuted than eaten by sharks. Play this clip.
But if I'm sitting down and that boat's going down and I'm on top of a battery, and the water starts flooding in, I'm getting concerned. But then I look 10 yards to my left and there's a shark over there. So I have a choice of electrocution or shark. You know what I'm going to take? Electrocution. I will take electrocution every single time. Do we agree? Yeah, I will take electrocution.
Here, Donald Trump says that Melania told him not to do the part in his speech where he grunts and makes noises. Play the clip.
Our First Lady hates it when I do. She says, darling, I love you so much, but this is not presidential when you do the weightlifting. This is not presidential. Or when you do the swimming thing, it's not, and I understand. Or when you dance off the stage. She said, sir. No, she said, darling, I love you. I love you, but this is not presidential.
Here, Donald Trump takes credit for ending Roe v. Wade and says, look what we got accomplished by the Supreme Court, taking away a woman's right to reproductive decisions over her body. Play this clip.
I will continue to protect innocent life. Look what we did with the Supreme Court.
Here, Donald Trump says that President Biden can't read a teleprompter, which is false. And then shortly thereafter, Donald Trump is unable to read the teleprompter. Play this clip.
With a teleprompter, you can't make a mistake. The only one that can't do a teleprompter is Biden, because he can't. He can't read the teleprompter. He can't do anything. I ended the NAFTA disaster, the worst trade deal ever made, and replaced it with the brand new USMCA, the best trade deal ever made. They all say a giant win for farmers and manufacturers, Mexico and Canada.
Your pets are a member of the family. Don't feed them like they're in the doghouse. Give them Num Num. Num Num delivers fresh dog food with every portion personalized to your dog's needs, so you can bring out their best. Num Num's made with real, whole food you can see and recognize without any additives or fillers that contribute to bloating and low energy. That's because Num Num uses the latest science and insights to make real, good food for dogs. Their nutrient-packed recipes are crafted by board-certified veterinary nutritionists, made fresh and shipped free to your door. Num Num's already delivered over 40 million meals to good dogs like yours, inspiring millions of clean bowls and tail wags. Now, I love my dog so much and feel better giving them the nutrition that he needs. And my dog loves the food and other benefits that he's seen. Plus, Num Num comes with a money-back guarantee. If your dog's tail isn't wagging within 30 days, Num Num will refund your first order. No fillers, no nonsense, just Num Num. Go right now for 50% off your no-risk 2-week trial at trynum.com/Midas, spelled TRYNOM.com/Midas for 50% off. trynum.com/Midas. Thank you.
And by the way, this follows a speech that Donald Trump gave the other night in Las Vegas where he whined about the lights. Play this clip.
You know, we have these strong lights. As we get better and bigger, the lights get much more powerful. But you look like crap on television. I was going to tell my people. I'm telling my people now. I'm talking. This isn't for you. This is for these lights are so powerful. They probably cost a lot of money because we're doing so well. Everyone's sending in lots of but these lights are no good. Number one, you can hardly see the audience. Number two, when you go home to watch it with our great First Lady, how did I look? She said, you didn't look good. Too much light. These lights are terrible. They're terrible. They look pretty when you're here. You know, it's like lit up like a Christmas tree. By the way, remember Christmas, by the way? We brought back Christmas.
And then earlier in the day, and this has been something that we see over and over again, where he just kind of glitches and just forgets where he is and forgets what he's saying. Here, play this clip.
Colleges and universities will purge the anti-Semitism and pro-terrorism. What you're doing, the terrorism, is pro.
At this Sioux City speech before Donald Trump went up and spoke, this is a pastor at the event saying that everybody needs to pray for Donald Trump. And he says, pray for our president and listen to God. And as Trump listens to God and does what God says. I mean, again, this is just what is going on here. Play this clip.
Our leaders, especially President Trump, has faced scrutiny, criticism, and people have always been trying to knock him down. We need to constantly pray for them and pray for our leaders, pray for our President Trump as he listens to God and does what he says, watches his hand move and do what he does. Listen again. But if it is of God, you will not be able to overthrow them, or else you may even be found fighting against God. Amen? Amen.
Again, dangerous is this rhetoric? What in the world is this cult? What in the world is this cult here? And this is an Iowa state senator, because Republicans are all, this is all MAGA right now. This is a state senator in Iowa named Lynn Evans. Perhaps he knows that they're in Sioux City and not Sioux Falls, but Here he just lies to the crowd and says the FBI is now opening up files on everyone who's part of MAGA. Play this clip.
The FBI is now opening files on all MAGA supporters, all Trump supporters. We are all going to be made targets of surveillance by an agency of our federal government that our taxes pay for. The left isn't even trying to hide their schemes anymore.
And again, they just lie over and over again. Repeated lie after repeated lie. And folks, I just want to leave you with this, which is what I care about, what I want the government to focus on, what I want politicians to do is, first and foremost, I want politicians to behave like adults. Okay? I don't know about you, but I want normalcy and not this MAGA chaos. I enjoy the fact that in President Biden, you have somebody who acts like an adult. I like that at a bare threshold level. Do I agree with President Biden on everything? No. Does he act like an adult? Yes. And I want there to be a focus on things like jobs, infrastructure, healthcare, protecting Social Security, protecting Medicare, protecting a woman's right to control her body and her reproductive decisions, equality. I want to focus on veterans, protecting Medicare, protecting Social Security, focusing on seniors, focusing on students. And again, you don't have to agree with President Biden on everything. I don't, okay? But there is a maturity and an understanding of America.